Hi friends, good morning. Today let us do some problems in probability chapter. See, the problems are very important for all aptitude related exams. See, probability of any event. Basing on this point, we do most of the probability problem. We solve the most of the problems. Probability of any event is equal to favorable cases by total number of cases. Probability of any event is equal to favorable cases by total number of cases. Total number of cases means the total number of sample space, the total number of element in the sample space of that particular experiment. In the numerator, favorable cases. What is your requirement? That is favorable cases. So, basing on this formula, we solve today's problems. See here, the first problem is two cards are drawn at random. From a pack of 52 cards. What is the probability that either both are black or both are queens? Both are black or both are queen. Here the experiment is two cards are drawn from a pack of 52 cards. So total number of cases, what happens? Total number of cases, 52 cards. You have drawn two cards. From a pack of 52 cards. So your experiment is total number of elements in the sample space will be 52 C2. In how many ways two cards can be drawn from 52 cards? 52 C2. That is the total number of cases. And let us come to favorable cases. So you have drawn two cards. Those two cards both are either black or both are queens. See, you will have 26 black cards. So, two cards, in how many ways two cards are drawn from 26 cards? 26 C2. Or two cards queens. 4 queens are there. So, two cards from 4 cards. That is 4 C2. 26 C2 plus 4 C2. Here intersection part is there. What is that intersection? Two black queens will be there and two red queens will be there. Two black queens. So two black queens, since those two cards are black cards, that two cards is included in 26 C2 and two black queens is included in this 4C2 also. So one event must be subtracted, one case must be subtracted. So this is favorable cases. Two black cards, two black queens, two queens. So minus two black queens. So that is subtracted. So 26 C2, 26 into 25 by 2 plus 4 C2 value 6 minus 1 by 52 C2, 52 into 51 by 2. So 2 13s, 13 25s, 325 plus 6, 331 minus 1, 330 into 2 comes to numerator by 52 into 51, 2 1s, 2 26s, 3 17s, 3 110s and 2 55s, 2 13s. So 55 by 17 that is 221. 55 by 221 that is the answer for the first question. Okay. So this only simple logic is this one you have to subtract black queens black queens, black queens. That event is included in 26C2 and also in 4C2. So that event has to be subtracted. That case 2 black queens case is to be subtracted. So that is the today's first question. And another question, the same type question. 2 cards are drawn at random from a pack of 52 cards. The probability that both are either queens or diamonds. Either queens or diamonds. So same thing, total number of cases 52C2. Total number of cases 52C2. And both are either queens or diamonds. Queens 4C2. Queens 4C2 or diamonds. Diamonds 13 diamonds will be there. 13C2. Whether there is any intersection, 2 diamond queens, only 1 diamond queen will be there. Only 1 diamond queen. Intersection part, only 1 diamond queen will be there. So 2 diamond queens will not be there. So here you need not subtract 1. Here you need not subtract 1. In this previous problem we have subtracted 1. Here there is no need of subtracting. So 4C2, there is no intersection part. There is no intersection of 2 diamond queens. 4C2 6 plus 13C2, 13 into 12 by 2 by 52 into 51 by 2. This is equal to 2 6s. 13 6s, 78 plus 6, 84 into 2 by 52 into 51. 2 ones, 2 26s and 3 17s, 3 28s, 2 14s, 2 13s, 14 by 221. 14 by 221, that is the probability of second question. So let us see the next problem. A coin is tossed 6 times. A coin is tossed 6 times. What is the probability of getting exactly one head? Exactly one head. That is a simple problem. Coin is tossed 6 times. So total number of cases, that is the number of elements in the sample space, 2 power 6. Head to tail. So 2 into 2 into 2, 6 times, 2 power 6. So when a coin is tossed n times, the total number of cases will be 2 power n. Here the coin is tossed 6 times. So the total number of cases 2 power 6. And what is the favor what is the favor we require? Exactly coin is tossed 6 times and exactly one time head. So first time may fall head, second time, third time or fourth time, fifth time, sixth time. So 61 by 2 power 6. 2 by 2 power 6, 64. 2 3s, 2 32s. 3 by 32. 3 by 32 is the required probability. If the coin is tossed 6 times, what is the probability that exactly 2 times head? Exactly 2 times head. Then you have to, then the numerator becomes 6C2. 6C2. Exactly 2 times head. Either first time or second time, or second time or third time, or third time or fourth time, or fourth time or fifth time, or first time or sixth time, first time or fifth time, any 2 times. Any 2 times falling head. Any 2 times falling head. So you have to select 2 times. You have to select 2 times from 6 tries. 6 tries. So 62 by 2 power 6 is your answer. The coin is tossed 6 times and falling exactly 2 times head. Here the question is our question is exactly 1 time head. So I have taken 61. See, two letters are selected randomly or simultaneously two letters are selected randomly from English alphabet, what is the probability that first one is that one is consonant and one is a vowel? This is just like there are five green balls and four red balls. Two balls are drawn. What is the probability that one ball is red and one ball is green type? So such a type of problem is this. So 26 alphabets are there. 26 letters are there in our alphabet. So total number of cases, you have selected two letters. You have selected two letters from 26 letters. That is total number of cases 26 C2, and favorable cases, those two letters, one letter must be consonant and the other must be vowel. We have 5 vowels and 21 consonants. So 21 C1 into 5 vowels. So one consonant in our two letters, one letter must be consonant and one letter must be vowel. So 21 into 5 by 26 C2, 26 into 25 by 2, 2 ones, 2 13s, 5 ones, 5 fives, 21 by 65, 21 by 65 is the probability of that problem. Two dice are rolled. Two dice are rolled, and the probability, what is the probability that the sum on the two dice, is greater than or equal to 10. So two dice are thrown, two dice are rolled. Two dice are rolled. What is the probability? That sum on the two dice, is greater than or equal to 10. So what is the total number of cases when two dice are thrown? So if one die is thrown, the total number of cases 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cases. If two dice are thrown, 6 square, 36 outcomes will be there. If two dice are thrown, the total number of cases 6 square, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. 6 cases. Again 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. Again 6 cases. So likewise, if two dice are thrown, the total number of cases will be 6 square. Then favorable cases. What is the favor we want? The sum on the two dice, must be greater than or equal to 10. That is, sum may be 10, sum may be 11, sum may be 12. How many cases are there where the sum is 10? How many cases are there where the sum is 10? 4, 6, 5, 5, 6, 4. First die may show 4 and second die may show 6. 4 plus 6, 10. One case. First die may show 5 and second die also show 5. Then the sum is again 10. First die may show 6. Second die may show 4. So again the sum is 10. So there are three cases. Where the sum on the two dice is 10. 4, 6, 5, 5, 6, 4. And there are two cases where the sum on the two dice is 11. 5, 6, 6, 5. Two cases. And there is only one case. Where the sum on the two dice is 12. So there are altogether 6 cases where the sum on the two dice is greater than or equal to 10. So 6 by 6 square, 6 by 6 square, 6 by 36, that is 1 by 6 is the required probability. 1 by 6 is the required probability. Two dice are thrown. two dice are thrown, what is the probability that the sum on the two dice is 7? Is 7. That is our next problem. So here total number of cases, 6 square, that is 36. Total number of cases 36. Two dice are thrown, 6 square 36. I write 6 square, otherwise 6 square. What is the probability that is sum on the two dice? Have thrown two dice. So what is the probability that is sum on the two dice is 7? So how many cases you get where the sum is 7? 1 plus 6. First die may show 1 and the second die may show 6. So 1 plus 6 7, 2 5 7, 3 4 7, 4 plus 3 7, 5 plus 2 7, 6 plus 1 7. There will be again 6 cases. Where the sum on the two dice is 7. So 6 cases, 6 by 6 square means 1 by 6 is the probability. So this type of problem is important, finding the probability of sum. Here is one more interesting problem. Two dice are thrown. What is the probability that the sum of the numbers shown on the two dice is maximum or minimum? Two dice are thrown. 6 square is the total number of cases, favorable cases. The sum on the two dice is either maximum or minimum. So if two dice are thrown, what would be the maximum sum? 6 plus 6, 12. So one case, maximum case. What is the minimum sum? 1 plus 1, 2. So 1 plus 1 is the minimum case. 6 plus 6 is the maximum case. So there are only two chances of getting either minimum or maximum. For minimum you have one chance. For maximum you have 6 plus 6 and then one chance. 2 by 36, 1 by 18. 1 by 18 is the probability. So that is what is your probability to get minimum sum? 1 by 36. What is the probability to get maximum sum? Maximum sum is 12. So 1 case. Here the question is either minimum sum or maximum sum. So he wants the sum either 2 or 12. So favorable cases 2 by 36. This is again an interesting problem. Amit is a person. Amit throws a biased coin on which the head appears in 65% of the situations. Head appears on 65% of the cases. 5 13s, 5 20s. So head appears. This is a biased coin. There is no equal chance of head and tail. It's a biased coin. So the probability of showing head is 1 minute. I am coming to the problem. A biased coin on which the head appears in 65% of the situations. So and then tail, head 65% means tail 35%, 5 sevens, 5 20s. So this is the probability of falling head and falling tail. This is a biased coin. This coin head appears in 65% of the cases. The remaining 35% of the cases tail appears. So falling head, the probability of falling head is 13 by 20 and falling tail is 7 by 20. What does this mean? If you toss a coin 20 times, you toss a coin 20 times, you will get head 13 times. In the same way, remaining 7 times, it turns tail. So here let us see the problem. In a game involving this coin, Amit is paid rupees 15 per head. That is, if Amit tosses head, he gets 15 rupees. If he tosses tail, he has to pay 20 rupees. So if he tosses head, he gets 15 rupees. If he tosses tail, he has to pay 20 rupees. So for a tail, then in the long run, Amit makes an average profit or loss. That is the question. See, let us say he has thrown the coin 20 times. So 30, he gets 15 rupees per head. If he throws head, he gets 15 rupees. If he throws tail, he has to pay, that is, he loses 20 rupees. Let us assume that he has thrown 20 times. If he throws 20 times, he will get head 13 times. 13 into 15 he gets. This amount he gets. And the remaining 7 times he gets tail, and he loses 7 into 20. By average total number of trials 20. 13 15s, 130 plus 65, 195 minus 140 by 20, 55 by 20, 5 4s, 5 11s, 11 by 4 means 4 2s, 8, 3, 4 7s, 4. 2 rupees 75 paise. On an average, he gets a profit of rupees 2.75. That is 2 rupees 75 paise. This is an interesting problem. And important problem too. See, next problem. A bag contains 5 rupee coins. 5 and 8 2 rupee coins. 8 2 rupee coins and 7 1 rupee coins. 7 altogether he has 8 plus 10 15. 20 coins he has. See, here the question is, if 4 coins are drawn, from the bag at random, find the odds, ODDS, find the odds in favor of the draw, yielding the maximum possible amount. So in a bag, here 5 rupee coins are 5, 2 rupee coins are 8, 1 rupee coins are 7. 4 coins are drawn from the bag. What is the number of odds, ODDS odds, in favor of drawing the maximum possible amount? First, let us find the probability. of drawing the maximum amount. So 20 coins are there. 4 coins are drawn. So in how many ways he can draw 4 coins from 20 coins? 20 C4. 20 C4. This is total number of cases. 20 coins are there, 4 coins are drawn. Total number of cases 20 C4. Now he has to draw maximum amount. If he wants to draw maximum amount, all the 4 coins must be 5 rupee coins. If he has to draw the maximum amount, all the 4 coins must be 5 rupee coins. How many 5 rupee coins are there? 5 coins are there. So 5 coins, you have to draw 4 coins. You have to draw 4 coins from 5 coins. So 5C4, 5C4, 5. 5C4, 5. 20 into 19 into 18 into 17. 17 by 4 factorial. By 4 factorial. This is equal to 5 into 24 comes to numerator by 20 into 19 into 18 into 17. 5 ones, 5 fours, 4 ones, 4 sixes, 6 ones, 6 threes. 19 threes, 57 is equal to 1 by 19 threes, 57. 57 into 17. 17 7 is 119, 17 5 is 85 plus 11, 96. So, probability of drawing the maximum amount. Probability of drawing the maximum amount is 1 by 969. What does it mean? What does it mean? In 969 times, in 969 cases, one case is drawing the maximum amount. In 969 cases, drawing the maximum amount is one case. So remaining 968 cases, the remaining 968 cases not drawing the maximum amount. So drawing the maximum odds, drawing the maximum amount is 1, drawing the maximum amount is 1 and not drawing the maximum amount is 968. 968. Your answer is 1 is to 968 or 1 by 968 is your answer, not 1 by 969. Here the probability is 1 by 969, that is fine. Here the question is what is the odds? Odds means getting maximum amount is to not getting the maximum amount. See friends, this is one more interesting problem. 10 letters are to be placed in 10 addressed envelopes. 10 letters are there. 10 letters are there. 10 letters are to be placed in 10 addressed envelopes. Then what is the probability that at least one letter is placed in wrong addressed envelope? This is a very important question. What is the probability that at least one letter is placed in wrong addressed envelope? At least one means 1 minus none is placed in wrong addressed. At least one means 1 minus none of the letters placed in wrong addressed envelope. 1 minus none is equal to at least 1. See, 1 minus none of the letters placed in wrong addressed envelope. None of the letters placed in wrong addressed envelope means that is all the letters placed in right envelopes. None of the letters are placed in wrong envelopes means all the letters placed in right envelopes. So what is the probability? What is the probability that all the letters are placed in right envelopes? So here I am calculating that probability. How many total number of cases? Total number of cases. First letter can be placed in 10 ways. Total number of cases I am counting. First letter can be placed in 10 ways. For second letter can be placed in only 9 ways. One letter is placed in one envelope and second letter can be placed in 9 ways, third letter 8 ways, and all the total number of cases. In how many ways 10 letters can be placed in 10 envelopes? 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That is 10 factorial. In all these cases, there is only one way. Of putting all the letters in right envelopes. That is 1. So 1 minus 1 by 10 factorial is your answer. 1 minus 1 by 10 factorial is your answer. So this is a simple understanding problem. What is the probability that at least one letter is placed in a wrong addressed envelope? At least one means 1 minus none of the letters is placed in wrong envelopes. None of the letters placed in wrong envelopes means all the letters are placed in right envelopes. So we have to find that probability only. 1 minus all the letters are placed in right envelopes. That case, only one case will be there where all the letters are placed in all the right envelopes. 1 by what is the total number of cases? Total number of cases will become